Are they copying the Jay Slater case? I want to talk a little bit about the similarities that I'm seeing in the Liam Payne case, such as no CCTV footage in either case. The biggest red flag in any case is when all the cameras just don't work at that time. What? How is that possible in the Jay Slater case that he's in a huge NRG festival that would naturally have cameras all over? We've went to the Papagayo website, we've done the tour, we've seen the cameras, we know the place is covered in cameras. We see nothing on Jay leaving the NRG festival, and there's no proof of life after that. Jay's case, we had a question about his belongings alongside of him. And we were like, what does that mean? Then, in the Liam Payne case, we have some questions about the things with him. His shoes are on, but apparently, allegedly, his shoelaces are not tied. He had his hat on, but it rolled off. He has a man bag, just like Jay. Well, not the same man bag, but he's carrying a bag. This is the most concerning. These people were in the prime of their life. And in the Liam Payne case, we have a witness that comes out right in front of the motel, I think, and he gives his whole complete testimony of seeing Liam Payne smash a laptop in the lobby and then come down several times, and on the third time convulse and fall to the floor. There's been a full interview, a Spanish interview, and this person, we know because she's got photographs, she talked to Liam for a half hour with 3 of her friends. He was fine. And she's alleging that that was within the hour of what happened to Liam. She and her other friends were waiting for Liam all day from 9:30 in the morning, allegedly, and saw none of the stuff that the hotel people are alleging. What? Alleges she was with her friends and talked to him. She did talk to him. There's a photograph with her and Liam. Is she lying? It doesn't look like it. He looks completely healthy. Who's this dude that's standing out on the sidewalk? Does he work for the hotel and just gave a story? He told the whole scenario about the laptop, and then he claimed it was 5 minutes later that the body passed the window area of his roommate that was upstairs. He said body. He didn't say the person fell. He didn't say the name. He said the body. And I was like, ugh. When anybody says the body anytime, it makes me think of the person no longer with us. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings? Just put it out there. Don't be afraid to share. I mean, we're all talking theory here. There was a girl that alleges that she was part of the Green World Festival and met a girl named Lucy. And that this Lucy was with a mixed race man, and that all night long they kept telling this girl that he had the pink stuff. But now I jump over and I'm like, wait a minute, this dude fell too? And there's no CCTV footage? Where's the guy's bodyguard? Is it true about his ex in the building, maybe just a floor up? Why aren't his shoes on proper? What's going on over here? All of a sudden, a partial toxicology report comes out and they're talking about pink stuff. I've heard of that before. What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Right? Jay was completely off his face, like hanging low, head low. Didn't look like he was going to make it out the door. And Jay looks spiked. But if there is a running theme, such as people falling long distances after alleged rugs, and then there be no CCTV footage, what's going on? Especially when it's not in their home country. I mean, he just seems well put together, other than that one individual that made a point to be right there in front of the lobby and give this eyewitness testimony of breaking the laptop in the lobby, of visiting the lobby several times with Liam, and then Liam finally returning to the lobby to allegedly collapse and have some sort of a seizure, and then allegedly, I've heard, he couldn't even walk to his room. They had to carry him to his room. Was that guy staged? Was he staged to just put a damper on everything right there? If that was all in his system, but he was totally fine right before that, talking to this fan an hour earlier, had something occurred in his meal because he said he was going up to eat his supper. And I'm like, OMG. Where does food come from? So he was just hanging out in the lobby all afternoon, watching Liam come down and do all this, and he was taking notes, right? And his friend is the one that witnessed the body, right, fall past the window. Just awful strange that he's in the right place the entire time to see it all. These three girls are claiming they were in the same place as that guy and that it's all lies, that none of that happened, that Liam was fine. They did not even believe that that happened to be Liam because they were like, we were just talking to him. Was Liam not going to eat a meal? Was he going back up there to hit some rugs? I don't know, but it's awful convenient that there's no CCTV footage that proves that Liam took the leap at all. And everybody left Jay alone, allegedly. Everybody kept mentioning he was alone. Come over here. Now they're claiming that, even though that Liam Payne had a bodyguard, that he was alone. It's like, are they like, oh yeah, get rid of the CCTV footage because that's what screws up the Jay Slater case for everybody. Let's put in a fake witness like Ophelia. Oh wait, now we got, this dude standing out there in front of the... Now I'm hearing that the scream that was heard 5 minutes prior to him falling. And they said it was so intense. Like you just knew. So I assumed it happened right when the fall happened. So was that somebody discovering Liam not breathing? Like I said, in the Jay Slater case at the Green World Festival, they were more or less the girl that was giving her story and showing pictures of her and Lucy at the Green, and she named the time. She got the location right. She had it all. And she said basically all night long they were saying over and over that they had the pink stuff. With Liam Payne and the partial autopsy, I'm like, holy crap, is he spiked with the pink? If the scream came from Liam, why would it be 5 minutes before this happens? Number one. If the scream didn't happen at all, and we know for a fact there were no defensive wounds according to the autopsy report on his hands, which would be a natural reaction, he was not conscious when he was hitting that ground. If there is a scream at the exact same time that Liam leaves that balcony, how does he not have defensive wounds? So something with that scream has me all like, what? Heard nothing at all from the bodyguard. That's a good point. That's a great point. And what bothers me too is why didn't we hear anything at all, Brandon, in the Jay Slater case? He's the last one. He's the go-between contact where Jay allegedly switches off and is handed off to Ahab and Rocky. Heavenly said she's heard, because that's all we got, could be a rumor, that the bodyguard is a friend of the ex's family. But use your own discernment. If somebody comes online and they tell you they know for a fact that Jay is working at McDonald's, that they got their fries from him, I don't care how convincing they sound, look for receipt. But don't take it as fact, right? I love you guys to the moon and back. Let me get the button ready. And that, my dear, is a wrap. I thank you humbly from the